When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day, otherwise, it's not. If something's important enough, you should try, even if the probable outcome is failure. Life is too short for long-term grudges. Patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. When I was in college, I wanted to be involved in things that would change the world. Any product that needs a manual to work is broken. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. I will never be happy without having someone. Going to sleep alone kills me. Self-driving cars are the natural extension of active safety and obviously something we should do. I think life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems. It's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. Rockets are cool, there's no getting around that. I think we are at the dawn of a new era in commercial space exploration. It's very important to like the people you work with, otherwise, your job is going to be quite miserable. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. If humanity doesn't land on Mars in my lifetime, I would be very disappointed. I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. Great companies are built on great products. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. I think you should always bear in mind that entropy is not on your side. I say something, and then it usually happens, maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. Starting a business is not for everyone. Starting a business, I'd say, number one is have a high pain threshold. I think there should be regulations on social media to the degree that it negatively affects the public good. Tesla is here to stay and keep fighting for the electric car revolution. When I was a child, there's one thing I said. I never want to be alone. That's what I would say. I don't want to be alone. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. Land on Mars, a round-trip ticket $500,000, it can be done. I tend to approach things from a physics framework, and physics teaches you to reason from first principles rather than by analogy. I do love email. Wherever possible, I try to communicate asynchronously. I'm really good at email. The factory is the machine that builds the machine. If I'm not in love, if I'm not with a long-term companion, I cannot be happy. I usually describe myself as an engineer. That's basically what I've been doing since I was a kid. I've actually not read any books on time management. Mars is the only place in the solar system where it's possible for life to become multiplanetarian. You could warm Mars up, over time, with greenhouse gases. My opinion is it's a bridge too far to go to fully autonomous cars. The rumors of the demise of the U.S. manufacturing industry are greatly exaggerated. I've been to Disneyland, like, 10 times. I'm getting really tired of Disneyland. I'm a Silicon Valley guy. I just think people from Silicon Valley can do anything. As you heat the planet up, it's just like boiling a pot. I'm personally a moderate and a registered independent, so I'm not strongly Democratic or strongly Republican. The reason we should do a carbon tax is because it's the right thing to do. It's Economics 101, elementary stuff. I do think there should be some regulations on AI. Selling an electric sports car creates an opportunity to fundamentally change the way America drives. Facebook is quite entrenched and has a network effect. It's hard to break into a network once it's formed. Man has the power to act as his own destroyer, and that is the way he has acted through most of his history. I'm anti-tax, but I'm pro-carbon tax. I'd like to dial it back 5% or 10% and try to have a vacation that's not just email with a view. If we drive down the cost of transportation in space, we can do great things. America is the spirit of human exploration distilled. We are the first species capable of self-annihilation. I don't think it's a good idea to plan to sell a company. I had so many people try to talk me out of starting a rocket company, it was crazy. In the early days of aviation, there was a great deal of experimentation and a high death rate. I wish we could be private with Tesla. It actually makes us less efficient to be a public company. Over time, I think we will probably see a closer merger of biological intelligence and digital intelligence. I think long-term you can see Tesla establishing factories in Europe, in other parts of the US, and in Asia. In order to have your voice be heard in Washington, you have to make some little contribution. The fuel cell is just a fundamentally inferior way of delivering electrical energy to an electric motor than batteries. The pace of progress on Mars depends upon the pace of progress of SpaceX.